Hello everyone! Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while. It's come to my attention that I need a plan pretty darn quick here. I am currently uploading episode 6 now, I believe, of my Let's Play Portal. And I believe there's only going to be a grand total of 7 or 8 episodes. 7 or 8, not 6. So, my idea right now is I'm going to wrap up Portal today, put all the last couple episodes out on Blip, but then I want to know what other people want to see me play. I do have a list, and I have made a blog about trying to find out what people want to see me play. Excuse me. There have been a few ideas, mostly from my friend Aaron, but I want to know more people's opinions. What other people want to see me. I wanted to actually have enough opinions of what people want to see me play that I can actually tally this up and go, okay, let's go with the one that people want to see me play the most right now. So, yes, you will, if you haven't noticed it already, there should be a link right here pointing you towards the blog with the video games I would like to play. Also, there's a warning there, but I'll post it again here, that when it comes to PlayStation 3 right now, all I've got is this camera and the tripod. By the way, the tripod needs replacing. I am planning to try and get something that will allow me to attach my PlayStations up and other systems up to the computer, so that way I can actually play it off the computer like it's a TV almost, and then I can use programs like Fraps or something else of the like to try and record said footage. I don't have that much of a problem with NES games. I have emulators. I do have emulators up the wazoo, but I will only play the games I do own. I do have Legend of Zelda. I have Dragon Quest, which is actually still on Nintendo right now. I've also been contemplating whether or not to do a Let's Play of Gargoyle's Quest from the original Game Boy, because that is actually a game that's currently available on the 3DS system online. You can actually buy that for like $4 and play it. And I've actually already played it and beaten it now that I technically officially own it. So I could do a Let's Play of that as well. That's something extra that's not on the list, as well as those Nintendo games I mentioned. I do have others. If people really want to see me play some retro stuff, go ahead and ask for it, and I'll put up a list. I'll make another vlog or blog, if you will, and post stuff there. And I will post a link to that blog on the blog that you say you want to see me watch or want to see me play Let's Plays of retro games. Other than that, just let me know if there's anything on the list you really want to see me play. Let me know if you really would rather see me play something a little more retro. I do have a working NES. I do have a Super Nintendo, although I can't find all the cords for it. I can still technically use the emulator to play the games I already own, and ergo share with you. Other than that, not much going on. I will be at a convention in a couple of weeks. I will be at Anime Milwaukee. I will get to see Doug again. I do have other plans while I'm there, but I'm not going to get anyone's hopes up on them just yet, unless you already know about it because you're fairly closely affiliated with my show already. But, yeah, I'm going to go there. Gonna meet Doug again, so there'll be probably footage of me talking with Doug again. Oh gosh. We'll be buying the 2 DVDs I need to catch up on with him. Of all the DVD series I want to catch up on, he seems to be the more readily available and reliable person to go to. I mean, I can go to him pretty much every year and get stuff from him. Although I am a little worried about some of the details going on with some of the conventions these days, but neither here nor there. So yeah, got a convention coming up in February then. Oh, also my birthday is about a week, I think. Gosh, I keep losing track of time. Actually, yeah, next week Saturday will be my birthday, so that and just so happens that it coincides with my mid-season. What a coincidence! Seriously, it is a coincidence. I didn't know that. um, all I know is I happened to actually really start doing videos back in August, almost 2 years ago now. So yeah, haven't made much money on that, but you know, such is life. I have noticed I've gotten some better traffic lately, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm starting to get noticed. And to be honest, I know a lot of viewers out there, it usually takes them a good couple of years before people really latch onto them, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. I'm a decent enough friendly guy, and to be honest, my opinions can get very brutal, especially when concerned with a piece of shit. By the way, some things I did not mention on that thing. Spoiler alert for Wolfman 2010. Yes, all the things I mentioned in the video are true, but there's also the lackluster death of both werewolves, and the really stupid idea of leaving it open-ended enough to have a possible sequel. Piece of shit. Oh, also, I might also add that, I can't think of the actor's name. The guy who played Agent Smith and V for Vendetta. He is in this movie as a detective, and he gets clawed by the Wolfman, and he's possibly going to be the sequel monster. Again, really, really stupid. This movie, every time I think of that movie, I get angry and my eyebrows arch down like this. No matter what I think of this movie, it gives me anguish and pain. How can a movie with the technology of today so fervently botch and fuck up a goddamn film that was perfected in the 40s? How can you screw up a formula that's already in front of your eyes? Oh. Trying to forget that now. So yeah, again, link here. Go ahead, have a look at the blog, have a look at the stuff I've mentioned, as well as if you want to see me play retro games, go ahead and ask. I'll be willing to give an updated list with retro games I can play too. That's about it at the moment. Although filming next week will be for the mid-season, I'm not sure how far we're going to get with it in just one pass. I may have to go over to his place multiple times to try and get that little beastie filmed. So yeah, sorry Mike, I'm going to be invading your house for like 2 days in a row, I almost bet you. Just so we can get enough footage and not could be completely busted out tired at the end of it. So other than that... other than that, I also have been trying to get a desktop pencil and paper game off the ground. So far I've only had one person come up again that said they wanted to do this game since the holidays are finally freaking over. Although I'm sure they're still haunting other people. But I want to do a Besim game. I don't care if I have to actually GM. I want to do second revised edition Besim. I do have both revised and unrevised second edition. You only need one book to really play it, and I do have some expansion books back there, which we can use as cliff notes and stuff. I do also have digital copies since technically this book is no longer in print anywhere, although I have seen it on sale online in some spots, so, go figure. Not sure how much stuff is going on with version 3, which is why, again, version 2. I know a lot more about version 2 than I do 3, so I'll just stick with what I know. I will GM the game if I have to. I have GM'd a Besim game once before. The plan is to do it via the internet, which means that way we can use something like Skype, which I do have available. We can then use Skype to talk live to everyone. And then there's also another program I know of called OpenRPG. I do have a variation version of OpenRPG. I forget what it's called. It's on my desktop somewhere. Uploading Portal right now still. Actually, I think it's finally done downloading. So I'll have to double check and make sure it's working in a little bit. But I do have a program called OpenRPG that allows me to make doodle maps on the fly, and we can do dice rolls right there in the chat room. So yeah, no one's hiding their rolls and stuff. It's a very simple game. You only need like 2 6-sided die, which is also another benefit of it if you really need to use dice. So yeah, if you're interested, Big Eyes Small Mouth, or Besim as it's also called for short. In case you're wondering, no, it does not have to. The mental images are of anime, but it does not have to strictly be anime. It could be any type of anime for that matter. It could be the more realistic stuff if you really like the more realistic stuff. I technically kind of did a Shadowrun type of game when I first did this. I have mentioned different types of gameplay we can do with this. One person has said that they would like to do a space opera. Otherwise, genres that they do mention they cover in the book are mecha, which means giant robots, or regular-sized robots for that matter too, I guess. Magical Girl, Sailor Moon type stuff. Hero Team, Sentai. Think Power Rangers, or even Kamen Rider, I guess too. Martial arts, your typical fighting show, even Dragon Ball Z-esque, I would assume. Sports anime, I don't know many geeks that want to play sports in their RPG that much, but it's possible. Exotic girlfriend, think Tenchi Muyo, I guess. Interdimensional exiles. The example they're giving for that is think Alice in Wonderland, like portal hoppers. People that are hopping through portals into other dimensions and stuff. Supernatural action, Yu Hakusho, I guess. Samurai or ninja action, so a more down-to-earth type. Swords and samurai and ninja action, I would assume is more down-to-earth, medieval Japan kind of thing. Let's see here. Swords and sorcery, your typical fantasy type of roleplay. Weird conspiracy. Government plots and everything else. Pet monster, Pokemon. Like this thing goes to a wide variety of genres: science fiction, fantasy, near future, distant future, that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, give me a jingle on this too. Put a comment on either the forums or the video or something. But yeah, just about out of time. Catch you all later.